Hey everyone, and welcome to today's digital safety workshop. I'm your resident forensics expert, and today we are tackling a seriously massive issue. I mean, if you've been scrolling online lately, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We're facing this absolute flood of what experts are literally calling AI slop, just clogging up our feeds. So let's dive straight into this explainer and build up your investigative toolkit so you can navigate this crazy new reality safely and, with total confidence. Tell me I'm not hallucinating right now. Have you ever felt that way? Because that is a direct quote from a very real, incredibly frustrated user. And man, it hits the nail on the head. We're constantly swiping past these hyper-realistic fakes. Sometimes they're designed to just tug at your heartstrings, right? Like impossibly cute dogs cuddling with babies. Other times, it's wild deep fakes of celebrities like Keanu Reeves or even Al Roker hawking some fake hypertension cure when the real Al Roker doesn't even have hypertension. It's totally disorienting, and it's coming at us fast. So, here's our game plan for today. We're going to start with the AI epidemic, then move through our three phases: video duration, background forensics, and cross-checking. Plus, stick around because I've got a really cool bonus forensic tip for you at the end. All right, part one, the AI epidemic, and why our reality is getting so confusing. The honest truth is, AI video tools from the big tech companies have rapidly turned our social media feeds into this rapid-fire, totally confusing mix of real-life and computer-generated footage. I'm talking everything from fake celebrity endorsements to really harrowing, completely synthetic body cam footage. The line between fact and fiction isn't just blurred anymore, it's practically erased. We literally cannot assume something is real just because it looks real. And that brings us to our master checklist. See, as digital investigators, we don't guess. We follow a standard operating procedure. Our whole methodology boils down to three core steps: checking the duration, examining the background, and verifying the source. Let's look at how this builds our first line of defense. Let's get into phase one, video duration. I like to call this the timeline tell. Okay, so our first core forensic technique relies on something you might not immediately think of. We're actually tracking the massive computing resources it takes to generate synthetic media. I want you to burn this number into your brain: 15. If you come across a suspicious video and it's only 10 to 15 seconds long, that is an immediate massive red flag. Why? Because generating AI video takes an astronomical amount of computing power. Even with the most powerful computers on the planet right now, pushing beyond that 15-second mark severely taxes the limits of current AI hardware. It's a really stark contrast when you think about it. You've got that short 10 to 15-second clip, which automatically carries a super high suspicion of being AI. But then compare that to a 30-second unbroken shot. If you're watching an unbroken half-minute video, especially if it's breaking news or a big global event, it is vastly more likely to be authentic, real-world footage. The tech just completely struggles to maintain a seamless illusion for that long without hiding behind a camera cut. Moving right along to phase two, background forensics. It's time to look past the center. This is where visual forensics gets really fun. I need you to stop staring at the perfectly centered main subject. The center is just a distraction. See, AI generates images through statistical amalgamation, which basically means it averages things out to an unnatural perfection. Think perfectly framed, incredibly smooth, zero visual noise. But think about real mobile video. If a real clip gets grabbed off a phone and re-uploaded 20 times across different platforms, it suffers, right? You get awful compression, visual noise, shaky cameras, weird framing. If a video lacks all those expected mobile compression artifacts and just looks way too perfect, your internal alarm bells should absolutely be ringing. So, when you look past that perfect center, what are you actually hunting for? Pure architectural nonsense. Watch the people in the background. In AI videos, they do things that make absolutely no sense, like casually walking into moving traffic, or walking behind a light pole and just vanishing. Poof. Next, check the text. AI is terrible at spelling. You might see a sign that should obviously say taxi, but it just says tax. Look for dreamlike errors, like a door opening into a solid concrete wall. Oh, and look at the props. There is this famous fake video of a woman standing in front of 30 Rock in New York. The camera is perfectly smooth, she is perfectly centered, but if you actually look at the flags flying in the background, they're completely unidentifiable. They don't belong to any real country. It's the appearance of reality without the actual details of reality. Okay, let's jump to phase three, cross-checking sources. We need to step outside the frame entirely. Now we're shifting gears from analyzing the video itself to contextual forensics. We absolutely have to evaluate the original source before we share anything online. To do this, I use a framework I call the 3 C's of verification. Number 1, common sense. Does this pass the basic smell test? Number 2, context. What is the video actually showing you, and what are they trying to get you to do? Are they begging for money, pushing a miracle cure? And number 3, cross-check. Where did this even come from? Is it some random clip that just magically popped into your feed, or can you actually verify it across multiple, independent, trusted news sources? And when you're doing that cross-checking, this right here is your ultimate trump card. Is there a second angle? Seriously, if you see a major public event, a bombing, a famous politician making some totally wild statement, stop and look for another camera angle. In our modern world, literally everything significant is filmed by multiple people. If an explosive viral moment exists from just one single and possibly perfect camera angle, there's a very, very high chance it's AI. All right, let's hit that bonus forensic tip, the biometric mismatch. Before we wrap up today, I want to give you one final super specific tool for your playbook. It's especially great for debunking manipulated videos of politicians or public figures speaking. We call it the Adam's apple tell. It's actually this fascinating biometric flaw in current deep fake tech. See, when bad actors create a fake video of someone talking, the AI is remarkably good at faking the face and the mouth, but it totally fails to synchronize the physical body language underneath it all. If you watch a speaker's Adam's apple and it isn't bobbing or moving at the exact same rate as their speech, you've caught a fake. The face is saying one thing, but the biology of the throat is doing a completely different thing. Pretty wild, right? So to quickly summarize our playbook, check that video length, hunt the edges for background anomalies, expect that gritty mobile degradation instead of unnatural perfection, and always cross-check the source. But above all else, remember this: human skepticism is our ultimate defense. As crazy fast as AI tech is advancing and as convincing as this slop gets, your own critical thinking and structured investigative skills, they are absolutely your best security system. So next time you see a viral video that seems just a little too perfect, or maybe a little too enraging, take a breath and ask yourself, are you looking at reality, or are you just staring at the center of a very convincing illusion? Keep your eyes sharp out there, investigators.